guys, Christina Blackfeather here, and holding the camera today, but I thought I would show some of the projects I've been working on, and the pile of necklaces here is from when I'd been sick, just to keep myself busy. I had to put a pause on braiding because I tore up my hands, so I'm letting them heal. So I've been painting the last few days instead. But this guy, of course, once I reach 2,000 subscribers, we're going to have a contest to name this gentleman. And then when we do, somebody's going to get a piece of dragon art from me. Not him, because he's like really super expensive by the time he gets done. He's huge. But, you know, I don't know if it'll be a needle felt or another painted rock or something. We'll figure it out when the time comes. So that'll be open to subscribers who comment and, you know, decide to help name this guy. So that'll be at 2K, which I'm 900 off right now. So anybody want to help? Give me some help. Anyhow, plug over with. I went to town with the hemp, and it's one of my favorite things to work in. If I'm not helping hubby with chainmail, then I'm working in hemp, and you know, one of the many things that I do. And so like this one here, just this nice antique brass wolf bead. There's wood bead accents. There's brass beads. This is very heavy for what's on here. This is kind of a partial rainbow braid on here, spiral. And it's got a metal button on the back end, and that is metal. Some of these you'll find have a little plastic or whatever, depends on what I decided to make, and the costs will reflect accordingly. These are going to be going on my Etsy shop. And the camera's not wanting to focus. So that's this guy. I really love that wolf bead. Sorry about the noise, and the cat's trying to get in the art room. This one is glass and wooden accents, which I thought were just adorable. Just a hand-blown glass bead. That one has a vintage plastic button on it. It's a shank button. Just fits right through the hole here. I'll be a little cheaper than the wolf one. Like I said, I'll reflect the prices as they go. This one is wobbling all over. This one is a scorpion in resin. And I decided not to do too much on accents. I didn't do any. He does have a lobster clasp at the end. It's just a simple necklace. Boy, the cat's really clawing at the door. He's been upset with me today. He's been, I was outside on the phone. He got mad about that. Rafe, leave the cord alone. Now that's husband toes. Oh, gosh, the two of them, they're kids. I swear, they're absolute children sometimes. I know I'm teasing you. Yeah. This one, like you see, my hands are red. I have Raynaud's syndrome, so my hands are pretty bad. This one was just a nice little pendant on here. These are metal beads. And that one's got a flower clasp on the end of it. And I'll have the lengths and everything, you know, measured. I twisted this wrong. But I will have this measured out when it's listed. And somebody wants custom orders, I do those too. Another glass heart or strawberry or something with more of these wooden accents. And a gold or a brass flower clasp. Lobster. This is one of the plastic ones, but I absolutely love these beads. They're just cute. So I had to put that on there. And again with the wooden beads and variegated more in blues, and it's just adorable, and there's a wooden bead for the button. Now, these loops are bigger than the buttons, but the nice thing is you can squeeze them a little bit. It holds. I'm pulling right now. This holds very nicely on the neck. Another simple scorpion one. This one's glow in the dark. And nothing fancy except the clasp on this one. So a little bit more male energy to that. The other one was pink. Hamza hand. And this is jadeite accent beads and brass, antique brass. And this has a snail shell button for the clasp. Again, all you have to do is just kind of squeeze it a little bit. It'll stay in place. And there's some more, there's heavier brass beads dangling on the back of it. I love doing these. Again, fancier clasp on here, wooden accents. And we go straight up to an actual amulet from Tibet. It's clay inside of this case. So you don't want to get this wet. You really shouldn't be getting these wet anyway, unless you sweat really, really bad. And it's just a mild soap and air dry them. But like a mild dishwashing soap. But you really don't want to get these wet. Hemp is a natural fiber. It will wear over time, but I have one hemp necklace I'm still wearing that's 25 years old. So, yeah. This is another one. This is bone, skull accents, brass. I forgot what, come on, focus. Focus. Well, it's a heavy, probably a jasper on there with a skull on it. And that's got a nut bead. I forgot if it's tugga nut or what it is. A button for the clasp. And right now it's just all the way through the hole, but this fits in there really nice. This one's heavy as well. I love heavy necklaces. This one here has got a steel cross on it. A little more biker. I paired it with purple and black. And it's got just some random metal accents on it. And then, of course, one of those lobster claws on there again. These are found beads. So if you have allergies to cheaper metals or to nickel, I'm sorry, I don't know what those are. And I will put that warning on there too. Some people it doesn't bother them. It doesn't bother me, but you know, other people are sensitive, so I will put that in the listing. Some more of the found beads here. There's a heart clasp here. And another one of those clay amulets. And that one's really pretty as well. And I paired that up with the rainbow color because I just really liked it. This one's a larger choker. This is a plastic button. But I thought it looked really neat. And it's got little variations on the braids in here. And it just has a wooden button. Lost it. Wooden button for the clasp again. It's a couple different braids, but it's a pretty choker. This one has some glass accents on the back of the clasp. This is a vintage plastic button. I think I used up the last one. I love the detail inside of it. There's just some base metal beads on here. And this is a raku fire ceramic pendant of a goddess, a winged goddess. And these are really super pretty. Love that. The last one I have here, I'm not sure if I'm selling it yet or not. I can't find this bead anymore. This thing is super duper heavy. I got the bead from another jeweler at Pagan Pride. They were selling a bin of beads. The glass beads on here are from India. And then there's glass crow beads on here. And then the last, okay, I had 2 of those buttons left, so this is one of the last 2 buttons used on it. This necklace is really, really heavy. The last green one I had with a one-of-a-kind bead I sold, and I kind of regret it, so it's like I don't know if I'm going to sell this one or not. I really like it. I'd like to wear it. So that's where things have been. So just remember, help get me to 2,000 subs so we can give this guy a name. And so far I'm running out of red wool right now, so I'm going to have to order some more when I have money. But he's going to have more spikes down his back. He's going to have a thagomizer on the end of his tail. And I don't know if I'll do more spikes on the head or not, or I might do some more out the sides. But he's a little Asian, a little Surish, and a little Western, so he's kind of fun. Anyway, that's it, guys. You have a fantastic night. Blessed be everybody.